for the challenge ahead, hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, but it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice move. I'm thinking about dominating the paint. Guys, I'm thinking about dominating sideline reporting.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Bulls. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovic, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Nets, Harris is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Now, here is Harden, and he banks in the layup.
Harden putting constant pressure on the defense, finishing down low.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
The shot's good.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Young with the ball. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Harden against Young. Passes to KD. Driving inside. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Young outside. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella inside. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Shot clock at 2. It's rebounded by Durant.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Millsap has the open look. Drops in the tray. Millsap's got 5 now.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Collins, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Pass to Claxton. And Capella sends it back. Hunter finds Collins. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones.
Now here's Durant. 29 points for him last game against Detroit.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Hunter against Durant. Hunter kicks to Collins. Outside Bogdanovic for the three. Buries it from three-point range. Bogdanovic has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks. Here is Harden. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Now here's Durant. They lead by 4, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Capella, the pass to Young. From downtown, another three for Atlanta.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range and knocking down those 3 balls like it's no problem at all.
Bogdanovic against Harris. Kicks it to Millsap. Pass to Harden. With the teardrop. He can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young looking it over. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. There's the lob to the hoop.
Well, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Harden against Young. He kicks it to Capella. High post Young. Outside Collins. 5 to shoot. Hunter no good. Nets leading by 3. Millsap finds Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Young passes to Hunter. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. There's the pass to Young. A second chance effort. That one a little long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Harris's shot is good.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
A nice shot by Young. Young's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Harden against Young. To the paint. Here's Millsap. Double team on Millsap. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Paul Millsap. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for Joe Harris. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovic. Young outside. Shot clock at 5. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 7.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
So it's Brooklyn now, and this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding.
Here's Huerter. Shoots from the corner. Almost, but it rolls out. Brown against Young. Brown down low. Outside for Griffin. The three-pointer, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Mills with the steal. Driving in. Rebound by the Hawks. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for John Collins. Shot from the inbound. Pass to Reddish. The Hawks working the ball around. The Hawks again can't hit. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. That shot by Griffin, no good. And it's Wright with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 42% to begin this game. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Dishes it to Mills. Over Williams. Here's Aldridge. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 1.
Boy, Aldridge using those long arms of his to corral that offensive rebound.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Harden left side. He takes it in. And the jam by Harden.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Right against Harden. He dishes it to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. Griffin's shot is off.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Outside Williams. It's hauled in by Brown.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And they'll get another chance. He feeds it to Aldridge.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Gallinari. Outside Williams. 1:43 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Gallinari. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Wright following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Herter. Buries the long-range jumper. Herter's got 5 points so far.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
And it's Mills with the ball for Brooklyn.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Wright finds Williams. To the middle. Here's Gallinari. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Brown. 9-point game his last outing. Harden scanning the floor. Back to Brown. Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Herter.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Outside Williams.
Come get it, come get it.
There's the triple. The shot, no good. It's tipped. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, up by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The Hawks trail it. They've got Bruce Brown. Harden out there with Mills. And there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Boy, for a pint-sized guy, Williams can absorb a lot of contact. Torches his man there.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Mills dishes to Aldridge. And the 3 off target. Hawks shooting for the game at 42%. Down low, Reddish. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Gallinari wide open. Good on the triple. Gallinari's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks. Gallinari's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Williams. Harden outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Herter passes to Wright. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now Mills. No points in the game yet for him. Harden outside to end the run. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Reddish. The Hawks working the ball around. 3-pointer. The shot will not fall. The Nets go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Free throw good. Mills. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years. Yeah, you know, the Australian Mills continues to prove his value. I mean, he's extremely good in the locker room. He hustles all the time, and he's a guy who earns and demands respect because of his attitude and consistency.
And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Hunter, a 3.
Excellent coverage from Durant, able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Here's KD. Here's Mills, and here's Harris from the arc. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Now here's Williams. To the inside. Here's Gallinari. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That's the first of 6 played on the road. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington. Capella trying to free himself up. Gallinari in the corner. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Timeout called, the Nets. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Brooklyn. No one covering. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And there's the pass to Capella. Collins against Millsap. Here's Bogdanovic. Misses off the left iron. Nets trail by 3. Harris looking it over. And Mills kicks to KD. Shoots over Capella. KD's shot is off. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Outside Bogdanovic. No good from outside.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Millsap's against Collins. Millsap passes to Harris. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Brown is checked in for the Nets. Young outside. The Hawks again can't hit. Nets trail by 3. Top of the key. And it's Brown missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovic. Outside Collins. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
And that one falls for Collins. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Millsap left side. Back to Brown. Passes it to KD. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. KD's got 8 points.
Just was a step beyond the half-court line. Durant a threat to let it fly. Great range.
Harris against Bogdanovic. Kicks to Collins. Pass to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And they get it back. And the rejection by Collins. Hunter dishes to Young. Hawks passing it around. Here's Collins. The Hawks again can't hit. Brooklyn trailing. Harris outside. To the wing right side. Lets it go with a three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
You know, Harris is such an aggressive hunter of his shots. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and sometimes they get over-aggressive with him.
Three shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Boy, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Count the basket.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-6 run. Brown against Hunter. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Brown with it and guarded by Capella. Shoots from 12.
He just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Lob pass to Capella.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
So it's Brooklyn now. It's a three-point game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. On defense, Atlanta, 3-point lead. And the Nets miss again. Young for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's Huerter. He had 13 points in the win against Washington. Young outside. This one for three. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And tonight is why Young is an all-star. He's got incredible scoring ability. Trae can shoulder the load on that end.
KD can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 6. To the left side wing. Back to Collins. And Griffin sends it back.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it.
Now here is Harris. 11 points in the game. Looking to end the run. Shots good by Durant. KD's got 10 points in the game.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
In the corner, Herter with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the layup is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Hawks leading. Young outside. 1:46 left in the first half of basketball. And finished off by Collins.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Brooklyn's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Durant, the pass to Griffin. Misses from close range. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Feeds it to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now here's Brown. Outside Durant. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Going inside, and Herter gets it to go. .44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Durant, and here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks leading by 12. Here's Herter. He's got 10. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Herter's got 7 now in this quarter. Here is Durant. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rebound by the Hawks. Hunter on the wing. Defended by Durant. Here's Herter. Off target with his 3. Harris passes to Brown. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Hawks on top. They finish off the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, John. It was a back-and-forth first half, but you've got the lead. How did you get it?
Nice mix. You know, the first group came out and we had a solid half, lit up a little bit. So I think our bench guys came in and gave us the needed minutes, finished out the half strong, and we got the lead going into the next half. So way to finish out the half for the guys, for sure.
Thanks very much for your time, John. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision, now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially at the offensive end. It's taken a lot of pressure off their starters. What a luxury to have a second unit that can produce.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Right now, they're shooting in the low 30s from the outside. In today's style of perimeter offense, that's not enough to force the defense to extend. They have to work on getting better quality shots.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovic, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Bogdanovic. Great D that time from Durant.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Nets trail by 12. And here's Harden. Pass to Durant. The Trae. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's Young on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Hawks.
And this is Young's mentality, ready to shoot the rock as soon as he catches the pass.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Outside Millsap. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Atlanta leading by 15. Here's Bogdanovic. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Harden outside. Outside, KD. Here he goes, and KD throws it down.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Collins finds Young. From outside the arc, Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got 6 rebounds in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got 8 points.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Bogdanovic against Harris. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Gallinari's checked in. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. Bucket is good. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's Young, and the shot goes down. He's got 17.
And defensively, everyone wants to body up Young, and he expects that and has the body control to combat it.
Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. Left side, KD. Millsap passes to KD. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assist. Atlanta leading by 9. A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
KD, that's for 2. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half. Young outside. In the corner, it's Hunter. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 9. Here's Harris. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Young inside. Guarded by Harden. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Young after the made shot from KD. Now, here's Bogdanovic. 12 points for him. Hunter on the wing. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Here's Harden. Got a piece of it. Bogdanovic against Durant. And Young kicks to Bogdanovic. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here. Mills is checked in. And then for Atlanta, Radish, he's checked in for John Collins. DeLon Wright comes in for Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Gallinari. Second shot opportunity. Lays it up off the glass. Gallinari's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 8. Outside for Millsap. Drops in the tray. Millsap's got 8 points.
Millsap, this time with the catch and fire, showing off his versatility.
Now the pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Williams. Inside. And Bogdanovic, the bucket on the assist by Williams. 14 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Mills. After the basket by Bogdanovic. Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass.
You know, with his hard charging style, Harden has to be able to finish through contact, and he's learned how to do that with his skill and strength. No problem for him.
Now here's Wright on the wing. Williams trying to find Gallinari and gets it to him. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists in the game. KD with it. 22 points for him. Six to shoot. Another shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Free throw drops for KD. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Harden the pass to Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 27 points.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Now Williams passes it to Herter. To the paint. A shot by Reddish, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Count it. Now just a 5-point Atlanta lead.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Reddish. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Wright. He gets that one. And the Hawks lead by 7.
That's just a good example of Wright taking what the defense gives. I mean, why settle for an outside shot when there's room to work inside?
Here is Harden. Pass to Durant. Outside Griffin. Jacks up a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
The Hawks leading by 4. Wright looking around. Pass to Herter. Here's Williams. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Reddish, no good. Tipped away. Gallinari passes to Reddish. Shoots over Griffin. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got his first bucket of the night.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
The pass to KD. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Johnson with the block. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19, a decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that, isn't easy to come by.
First one falls for him.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And a change for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. Now here's Brown. Passes it to Harden. There's the drive. A shot, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Nets trail by 10. Brown outside. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Hurd. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Williams. In the corner. Herder with it. Over Johnson. Herder, no good. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Williams against Brown. And here is Williams. Releases. And he hits the jump shot. Williams has got 8.
Oh, I like that quick trigger release, so smooth, even with the defender in his face. Williams knocks it down.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it out, and attacking. Everybody is rebounding. We limit the team to 1 rebound and we push. All right?
GA clearly showing confidence in his defense and his team's transition game.
And the game is more fast-paced nowadays, which is why coaches constantly stress pushing it up the floor once they get the rebound.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Harden out there with James Johnson. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Williams gets the bucket.
I don't know if anybody has a more relaxed shooting motion. Williams very efficient and easy with that stroke.
Harden the pass to Claxton. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Here's Herder. There's the feed to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. No good with the triple.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Paul Millsap is checked in for James Johnson. And it's Millsap with the ball for Brooklyn. Harris outside. Collins grabs the miss.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Herder score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Herter. Driving the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Harden kicks to Harris. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Herter. Fires from deep. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Claxton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown. Hunter against Harden. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Brooklyn has possession. And Young kicks to Collins. Here's Herter, guarded by Harris. Herter passes to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Nets trail by 14. Knocks it loose. Tries to save it. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Bogdanovic is checked in for Atlanta. To the inside. Here's Claxton, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Mills after the made shot from John Collins. Harris misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Young trying to break free. Stolen by Collins. What a terrific move that was. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Nets trail by 16. Over to the wing. Harden draws the double. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Young. Shot on the wing. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Young's got 10 points in just the second half. Harden against Young, and the pass to Millsap. And Capella sends it back. They retain possession. And here's Mills from the arc. Offensive rebound, Nets. And they recover it. And it's good for 2.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Bogdanovic. Down low. Here's Capella. Up and in on the layup.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Here's Mills after Clint Capella's bucket. Here's Harden and the jam by Harden.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Collins. Following the bucket by the Nets. Young finds Collins. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Shoots over Mills. Bogdanovic, no luck. And it's Millsap with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 16. It's Harden with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Atlanta calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thank you, David.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here's Harden. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 20.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Young. Hunter on the wing. Young outside. A 3-ball. Kicks it out to Collins. Finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 19.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
KD passes to Claxton. That one wide left.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Harris against Bogdanovic. Pass to Young. Back to Bogdanovic. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor. Nets trail by 18. Harden outside. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. Feeds to Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. Hunter, no good.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Here's Millsap, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You just can't allow Millsap to get that kind of position. I mean, once he does have it, he's determined to score or at least get fouled.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Now, here is Young. Going inside. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Collins. Bogdanovic left side. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Nets trail by 17. Timeout called the Nets. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Harden with it. The pass to Durant. In the corner, it's Aldridge. No good on the triple. Atlanta leading by 17. Millsap with the steal. Here's Harris. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 13 with that last one. And Young kicks to Bogdanovic. Here's Hunter. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Harden. Millsap trying to get open. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 16 points here in the second half.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
Young with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. From deep, Collins. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Durant. Millsap in the corner. And the three off target. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks with the drive.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Young.
The quickness, the change of pace with the dribble. Young, so difficult to stop without fouling.
The Hawks making a switch here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Capella. Okongwu comes in for John Collins. Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Williams in for Bogdanovic. And so Young nails them both. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Atlanta.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against Brooklyn.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Trae Young.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Now here's Griffin, following the miss by Lou Williams. That one falls.
And someone who's averaged 5 assists in a season, Griffin, a great passer in the front court.
Here's Herter. Passes to Williams. Pass to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's Herter. That 3 off the mark. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. KD passes to Bembry. Back to Durant. 3-pointer. No good on the shot. Pass to Herter. On the wing, Johnson. Gets the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Kevin, thank you. Trae, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
I mean, you're around us outside the locker room. I mean, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I mean, I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.